Moving on for now, do you dread going to family functions? Is interacting with your relatives a task for you? Having endless small talks, facing private questions which you know will attract raised eyebrows and judgmental looks perhaps? Well, we've all been there, done that. So what do you do to get out of such meetings? Maybe make up some excuse that you have urgent work or pending assignments to deal with. But what if you had the legal right to say no? I am not making this up. This has actually happened. Italy has come up with a ruling now which can get you out of meeting your relatives. Italy's top court says that an unwelcome and unwanted relationship cannot be imposed, and this includes children. They are now under no obligation to see their grandparents if they do not wish to do so. The ruling relates to a specific case in Italy. Grandparents of two children had appealed to the court that they were unable to meet them. And what was the reason? An ongoing conflict in the family. The relationship between both the pairs of adults was not good. Amid that, the children did not wish to spend time with their grandparents. But the elderly couple did not take this well, and they filed a case in a lower court and the juvenile court in Milan. Their complaint was against the children's parents. The grandparents said that they were unable to spend time with the kids due to the obstacles created by the parents. The grandparents won in both the juvenile court and the Milan Court of Appeal. The judges ordered meetings between them and the children in the presence of a social worker. And they also warned that spending no time with their relatives could cause psychological distress to the children. But amid all this, they forgot a crucial thing. What do the children want? The court did not consider the children's consent and opinion in the whole matter. The parents argued that the meetings were not appreciated by the children. There was too much tension and conflict. They appealed to the Supreme Court to have the decision overturned, and it turned out to be in their favor. The court said that children would not be forced to meet their grandparents. Now, don't get me wrong here. Spending time with their loved ones and relatives is absolutely crucial for children's emotional growth. It is important. They deserve to feel loved and connected, to enjoy wholesome food cooked by their grandmother, to listen to the anecdotes of their grandfathers. But that was not the case here. The children were distressed by the meetings because they were forced into it as per reports. It wasn't what they wanted, and the court finally took that into consideration. It ruled that the interests of the children must prevail over those of the grandparents, especially because they had reached the age of 12 and could decide for themselves. You see, it's a common error that adults make. They think they know the best for their child, which is true to a large extent. But under that assumption, they fail to listen to the child. That is one of the reasons why children suffering from abuse are often silenced. But in this case, the parents listened and fought in the court. They did not let their child get forced into something against the will. Now, as we talk about parents knowing the best, I have peculiar news for you. A Belgian couple abandoned their baby at an Israeli airport. What exactly happened? They were supposed to fly from Tel Aviv to Brussels. They had their newly born baby with them. But when asked to buy a ticket for the little one, the couple did not seem too keen. Instead, they left the baby at the check-in at the airport. They left the baby there. He was found near the conveyor belt at the check-in area by the airport staff. The crew members noticed what had happened and contacted the police. The parents were taken in for questioning. They were later detained by the police for abandoning their baby. Even the managers and the airport crew were shocked. And I'm guessing so are you. Now, my question is, was it an error made in hurry, or did the couple deliberately abandon the baby? WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.